Greetings, everyone. This is Gigi. I'm on here today to speak briefly about family. I'm not sure if everyone is aware, I moved recently from where I've lived my entire life and in a new place, new space. Unexpectedly, I got a call yesterday from one of my nephews, and he was inquiring about my sister and I. I care for my 89-year-old sister. I turned 71 yesterday. And so, shout out to my nephew. He knows, you know who you are. Thank you for looking out. Because family, from my perspective, it's really what you make it. You can have a circle of friends, one or two, that can be more like family to you than your actual blood relatives, because it takes work. It's not easy. But I remember the teachings of my mother. I was the youngest of 7, and my mother would take me around to family members, and I remember like not always wanting to be, on these trips, meeting with these people. But I realized later on in life, my mother was helping me to build a relationship with these family members. When you're young, you do things because your parents make you do it. It's not because you want to do it all the time. But later on in life, you come to realize this was a foundation, this was a preparation. I have a relationship with these people now, and it's a good feeling, as opposed to nowadays. It seems that, I don't know what generation you call them, the millenniums or whatever. I mean, people in their 50s, 40s, 50s, 60s, they march to a different beat. It's like their attitude, I believe, may be wrong, is that I'm going to do what I want to do. Okay? Oh, you're going to do what you want to do? Well, let's see how the world looks with that, doing what you want to do. You don't want to take your pajamas off when you go to the store in the morning, so you come into the store with your pajamas on and your slippers. Okay, I don't know. Maybe that will come to be acceptable, because when you look at how some people are undressing, wearing your pajamas and slippers into the store is not a bad thing, but it's just about, I don't even want to say it's tradition. It's about structure. It's about following a certain guideline that was set by your parents years ago. When your mother was telling you, you can think it, but you better not say it, that was teaching you discipline, because you may have been angry with your mother or father about something they were telling you had to do, but you knew better than to say anything back, because you can think it, but you better not say it. Because you don't do that. Those are your parents. You honor your mother and your father, that your days may be long. If you don't want your days to be long, hey, far be it for me to tell you what to do. But these things, these guidelines, what was set long ago by your parents, in my opinion, it pays dividends in your later years, because this has been established. This is what your parents taught you. Your parents may not have had all this money and education and power, but they had those basic guidelines and rules for you to follow. And so now in your later years, you have that wisdom. You have that knowledge. You don't always have to react or respond when people say or do things you don't like, do you? No. Silence is golden. That's how old is that? But it's still relevant. It still works. You just don't have to respond or react to everything. See what happens when people do? Nowadays, people are getting mad at you. I remember somebody saying they went to the gym, and somebody had makeup on her. A woman had makeup on her. She got mad because the woman had makeup on. Why? If that makes that woman feel good to have makeup on going to the gym, what do you have to do with it? There was another lady who said once, She was at a go-go or party or something, at a dance. This woman was sitting the whole time. She wasn't dancing. She was so angry that the woman wasn't dancing. She said she wanted to go over there and beat the woman up because the woman wasn't dancing. What? Maybe the woman couldn't dance. Or maybe she didn't feel comfortable getting up on the floor, but she enjoyed looking at the people dancing. You see what I'm saying? It's like, oftentimes nowadays, people you want to dictate to somebody else what to do. You better take care of yourself. You got enough going on with trying to take care of yourself, keeping yourself in check, than to be worrying about what somebody else is doing or not doing, okay? Come on now, people. It's not that hard. Live and let live. Respect and be respected. Plain basic principles of life. Just trying to tell you. But back to my nephew. I think it's very admirable for a nephew to look out, have concern for his aunts, his elderly aunts. I'm elderly. No, because that was how he was raised. His father is my brother. We all had the same parents, mother and father. Okay? So he's following the principles that were established by his mother and father. His father, my brother, we all had the same mother and father. So my father and mother weren't different with me, raising me, than they were with raising my siblings. But some chose different paths, and they teach their children maybe a different way. Maybe family stress more education. Like, okay, I knew somebody, like, their parents always had them going to the library, study, study, study. But they did not have social skills, so they couldn't interact well with people. I mean, But all I'm saying is that you need a good balance in life. And it's good to check on your family members, your elderly family members. That's really, like, admirable, and it speaks highly of you. Okay? Because we were here before you all even came on the plane, so, and remember the good times when you all were small. So, hey, I'm getting up in age now, and it's nice for your family, your younger family members, to check on you, isn't it? And it speaks highly of your character. Have a great day. Blessings. Don't forget to like and share.